This video is for everybody that wants to explore the legendary mermaid mythical creatures. What are mermaids? Mermaids are generally mainstream hybrid creatures, with a human upper body and half fish, half human creatures, and the lower body of a fish. These mythical creatures are a famous and interesting mainstream topic to explore. Classic mermaids often embody traditional mythical qualities, while contemporary mermaids may reflect modern interpretations and trends. The male equivalent is called merman. The question is, do they look like the red-haired iconic Little Mermaid that Disney recently released in their live-action version of the movie from 1989? Or like the bronze sculpture statue with the same name on a rock by the waterside in Copenhagen, Denmark? Today, we are going to disclose you some interesting details about mermaids. In this video, we are going to tell you what mermaids are and why we humans can easily identify ourselves with these merpeople. Secondly, why are mermaids so attractive? What is the difference between mermaids and sirens? Then, we also have a bonus for you. And lastly, we hope to find out what mythical creature you are. Let's get started. Why can we humans easily identify ourselves with merpeople? Mermaids are portrayed in both classic and contemporary ways, depending on the interpretation. People in general, and probably you too, can easily relate to them merpeople since they are half human, and the sea legs are captivating, as well since we often know you probably also know how to enjoy yourself in the water, and therefore can easily relate to the freedom we all feel have if we would be able to travel the oceans as a mermaid or merman. On top of this, human beings can easily identify with mermaids for several reasons. Longing for the unknown. Mermaids exist in the realm of fantasy and mythology, representing a world beyond the ordinary. Humans often have a longing for exploration and a fascination with the unknown. Mermaids embody this desire for adventure and discovery, capturing our imagination and allowing us to escape the limitations of everyday life. Connection to nature. Mermaids are often associated with the ocean, symbolizing the vastness and beauty of the natural world. Humans have an inherent connection to nature, and the ocean holds a special allure for many. Mermaids, with their aquatic nature, evoke a sense of harmony with the sea and its creatures, resonating with our connection to the environment. Dual nature and inner conflicts. Mermaids embody a duality that resonates with human experiences. They are hybrids, existing between two worlds, the underwater realm and the surface world. This duality reflects our inner conflicts, desires, and the struggle to reconcile different aspects of our identities. Humans can relate to the tension between the longing for freedom and the sense of responsibility or ties to the world above. The symbolism of transformation. Mermaids often represent transformation and change. They symbolize the journey from one state to another, whether it be from water to land or from innocence to wisdom. Humans experience transformations throughout their lives, be they physical, emotional, or spiritual. Mermaids can serve as metaphors for personal growth and the continuous evolution of the human experience. Why are mermaids so attractive? Mermaids are often considered attractive to humans for several reasons. Beauty and enchantment. Mermaids are typically depicted as beautiful and alluring creatures. Their physical appearance, often with long flowing hair, graceful movements, and mesmerizing voices, captivates the human imagination. Their aesthetic appeal, combined with their mysterious and enchanting nature, makes them attractive to humans. Escape from reality. Mermaids exist in the realm of fantasy and mythology, providing an escape from the mundane realities of our everyday life. Humans are often drawn to the mysterious and magical and fantastical elements that mermaids represent. They offer a sense of wonder, adventure, and a departure from the ordinary, which can be highly appealing. Themes of love and desire. In various myths and folklore, mermaids are associated with themes of love, romance, and desire. Their enchanting qualities and seductive nature create an element of intrigue and romantic allure. The idea of forbidden or impossible love between a human and a mermaid adds to their appeal. Cultural influence and popularity. Mermaids have been depicted and celebrated in various forms of art, literature, and popular culture throughout history. Their widespread presence in folklore, fairy tales, and modern media has contributed to their enduring popularity and appeal. This cultural influence has shaped the perception of mermaids as attractive and desirable creatures. It's important to note that the attraction to mermaids can vary among individuals, cultures, and personal preferences. Different interpretations and depictions of mermaids in various forms of media may also influence how they are perceived and appreciated by different people. Here's an exploration of arguable personality traits for the mermaid. Feminine versus masculine. Mermaids are predominantly associated with femininity. They are often depicted as female beings with feminine traits, although there can be variations and reinterpretations that challenge this association. Friendly versus frightening. Mermaids are commonly portrayed as friendly and alluring creatures. They are often associated with beauty, grace, and a captivating presence. However, there can be stories or artistic interpretations where mermaids possess a more mysterious or even frightening aspect. Youthful versus mature. Mermaids are often depicted as youthful beings, representing vitality, innocence, and enchantment. However, there are also depictions of mature mermaids that embody wisdom, depth, and a more experienced demeanor. Introvert versus extrovert. The behavior and temperament of mermaids can vary in different portrayals. Some mermaids are depicted as introverted, preferring solitude or the company of other aquatic creatures. Others are portrayed as more extroverted, engaging with humans or other beings in their environments. Antagonist versus protagonist. In many stories and depictions, mermaids are portrayed as neutral or even benevolent creatures, serving as guides, muses, or enchanting figures, which would identify them as the protagonist of the story. There can be some narratives where mermaids assume antagonist roles, challenging or threatening protagonists or humans who enter their realm. But these are often considered to be their evil sisters, sirens. What is the difference between mermaids and sirens? The difference between a mermaid and a siren lies in their origins, characteristics, and roles in mythology and folklore. While both are often depicted as aquatic beings, there are distinct differences between them. When we look into the origin of the mermaid, we can find them in various mythologies and folklore worldwide, with examples found in Greek, Norse, Slavic, and African mythology, among others. They are generally associated with the sea and freshwater bodies. Sirens, on the other hand, originate from Greek mythology, specifically in the works of Homer and other ancient Greek texts. They are mentioned in the Odyssey and the Argonautica. Sirens are associated with dangerous rocky islands and luring sailors to their doom. When we consider their physical appearance, we will find that mermaids are typically depicted as half-human and half-fish creatures. They have a human upper body, including a head and torso, and a fish-like lower body instead of legs. Their fishtails enable them to swim in the water. While sirens are often described as beautiful women, some half-human, half-fish creatures, they can also be shown as scary, humanoid creatures with sharp teeth for tearing apart humans. Further, they are pictured with the wings of birds, or as bird-like creatures with the heads of women. They may have bird-like features, such as taloned feet, feathered wings, and a beautiful human face. If we take a closer look at the symbolism behind the creature, we can establish that mermaids are often seen as enchanting and alluring beings. They are associated with beauty, grace, and the mysteries of the ocean. They are sometimes portrayed as benevolent, guiding, and assisting sailors, or offering them wisdom. Mermaids are commonly depicted as living in underwater kingdoms or realms. They may be guardians of the sea or connected to elements of nature, such as water or storms. where sirens are portrayed as dangerous creatures who dwell on rocky shores with their irresistible and captivating voices, which they use to lure sailors to their deaths. Their purpose is to cause shipwrecks and harm those who are drawn to their songs. They represent the danger and temptation that can lead to destruction. Sirens are associated with seduction, deception, and the perils of the sea. Bonus: an interesting fact about the Starbucks logo that we are familiar with is that the current version is a simplified version of a loftier one. The original Starbucks logo, introduced in 1971, featured a more intricate and detailed design based on the twin-tailed siren from the 15th century with nothing on. However, after a modification in 1987, finally, in 1992, the more modern and conventional green logo was created that is more recognizable and is known as the crownless siren. This redesign aimed to create a more streamlined and universally recognizable logo, removing some of the intricate details while maintaining the essence and symbolism of the siren. What mythical creature are you? It's important to note that interpretations of the mermaids and mermen may vary across different myths, legends, and artistic representations. Cultural variations and individual creativity may also influence the portrayal of mermaids and the traits they possess. Do you sometimes wonder, what mythical creature am I? Let us know if you have ever dreamed that you were a mermaid or merman yourself. And would you identify yourself as a merperson? Do you believe mermaids are real? Let us know what you think about them in the comments below. Check out any of our other mythical creatures in one of our videos. It's interesting to learn more about sirens and mermaids, and the differences between mermaids, similar creatures like sirens. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions regarding this, let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out any opportunity.